Welcome back to the channel. Just made a quick run to the toy store and bought some new tools here. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about why I primarily use DeWalt. And it's real simple. The main reason is that my favorite color is yellow. So that's going to do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you learned something, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. No, I'm just kidding. I actually did buy all these tools over the last few weeks, and we're gonna have to pretty much double our inventory of tools having this second truck now, because if you missed the past few videos, I'm actually trying to expand a little bit with me and John. We're gonna be separating and doing two separate jobs simultaneously, and with a new truck, that means new tools. So I'm gonna get all this new stuff and upgrade in the new truck, right? And then John's gonna get the old stuff, which is all great stuff. It's a great truck, great saw, and everything like that. So that's why I'm buying all this stuff. And it's pretty much just everyday operating stuff. Impact, hammer drills, vacuums. Of course, we need a new miter saw. And then we got a ton of glue right there. And I'll open up some of these boxes and show you what we got going on. But when you don't have the right tools, this is often how you can feel.
But you've got to buy the wood and get it home. Measure the wall, try to cut those difficult angles, nail up those awkward boards, hide the nail holes with putty, and caulk the seams. Then prime and paint it. It can take forever. Who's got the time? Who's got the tools? Who's got the patience?
No, hopefully it's not that bad, but I actually found that clip from a easy peel and stick crown molding commercial. It's like a plastic piece of crown where it has like a 3M adhesive on the back that you peel off, and then you just stick it to your wall and ceiling. It's really hacky, but it's a funny commercial. So I'll link it in the description below if you want to watch it and get a good laugh out of it. But in this video, we're going to open up this new miter saw. Pretty much the only miter saw I've ever used, for the most part, for the majority and bulk of my work, have been DeWalt, going back to 8 years ago when I first started. So there it is right there, my new saw. This is going to be the one you're primarily going to see in future videos, because my slider is going to be going in the old truck and this one is going to be going in the new truck. But about why I choose to use 12-inch miter saws for the majority of my work is the fact that we're doing 5-inch, 6-inch crowns, 5 1/4 bases, 6-inch bases, and these are capable to do all those things nested or cut upright, which I'm a big fan of for efficiency. I don't like beveling the miter saw if I don't have to. I just don't see the point in doing the bevels if you can do it upright. It just doesn't make any sense to me. A lot of people think that because you're doing something that's like a more difficult task, it makes you a better worker, but I don't really see that logic. If you can do it easier, I think it makes you a better worker because you're being more efficient and you're not wasting time. So if you need to bevel with a bigger molding or something and cut something flat like crown, then obviously you have the capability of doing that with a dual bevel compound miter saw. But long story short, that's why I use 12 inches. A lot of people ask why not 10 inches or smaller blade diameter. That's why, because we're doing those bigger moldings, wainscot, beams, a bunch of cross cuts on 1x12. That's where those sliders come into play, and these bigger blade miter saws. Now this one is not a slider, obviously, and I chose to get this one to have a more compact saw to fit in the back of this truck, which, by the way, if you didn't get the small little tour of my truck, I did make that just quick tour on this new Ram 3500 dually a couple videos ago, and even my good friends at Cop Tool mentioned me in their week in review.
Yeah, finished Carpentry TV.
Yes, indeed. Richard has this great way of making me feel like I'm working alongside with him, and this week was no different. Fortunately, we all got to come alongside as he wrapped up another couple creative accent walls and then showed off his new truck. He got a beautiful Ram 3500 dually with a tiny 117,000 miles on it. He said that's nothing for diesel.
Oh yeah, that's nothing.
You have no idea what he's talking about.
All right, no, but I trust him.
And yes, 117,000 miles is nothing for a diesel, Rob and Sarah. So you did learn something new. I appreciate you guys mentioning me in that video. So pretty basic flex volt. You can either use it corded or cordless. These are the support brackets. I already opened that. I'm going to be mounting those. These are the brackets that come with the miter saw stands that you can see right there. And these are great brackets. These are, if you remember, the ones I built my crown stop jig out of. And I have some big plans for using these on the stands. So those are the brackets. I need to mount those to the saw. That's a hammer drill impact combo. Now this box here, this box right here is key. This right here is a ton of glue. Now I don't really talk about supporting my channel on Patreon or anything like that, but if you do want to support my channel, we just got all this glue in and you're more than welcome to buy it. I've got these big 8-ounce refill bottles. These are Maxi Cure. They're really thick CA glue. You see me use these all the time, and they're filled up 8 ounces. They don't fill them all the way up, but that's 8 ounces right there. And then, so we got those 8-ounce ones, and then we got these 2-ounce activators. These are amazing. They activate the cyanacrylate glue. And then we've got these 2-ounce CA glues. So we ordered all this glue because we sell it, and like I said, if you want to support my channel, if you support what I'm doing, these are the glues that you can buy. My wife will ship them out to you when you place your order. But with that, I always have my truck stocked with like 3 or 4 of these because I never want to be on a job site and not have my CA glue. It is a must, especially for returns in small, just tiny pieces of trim. I don't use pin nailers. This is all I use right here. So by all means, the CA glue is a definite for both trucks, and we're gonna have both trucks stocked with CA glue. And then we also have our accelerators. These are the 4.4 ounce accelerators that come with a 8-ounce Pro Pack. So that's that, and this box is just full of CA glue. We use a lot of this stuff, if you can't tell. So there's the CA glue. You can find that at finishcarpentry.tv. I'll leave a link down below if you want to support my channel and support what I'm doing. Now the last thing I'll talk about in this video is these DeWalt stands. Now these stands are amazing. They are very compact, and I think just about every tool company has emulated or copied DeWalt with a stand in some way. It's the fold-up stand, super compact. They give you the brackets when you buy this kit, and it has the outriggers with the support. Now for me personally, this stand is not sufficient, and that's what, if you've been watching the channel more recently, I've been trying to develop something where I can incorporate this stand and still use it because it is so compact and make it work for me. And I haven't been able to give much time to that just because we've been working a lot. But here's kind of what I've come up with. The plan that I have is to have, like I mentioned, 2 stands in each truck. They're very compact, which working out of a truck will make you think of ways to save room and space and use compact tools. And then you're gonna put both feet together like that. So feet to feet. And then the saw will lock right here, these 2 stands together. Like that. And that gives you a lot more material support in both directions. Even if you wanted to do this, which I have been doing lately, you could put a little support, I don't know, here, and then you could slide this one around here, And then you would have more support brackets like this. And then you could slide this out. Even just with this concept, there's a ton of material support. Now the challenge that I'm gonna be up against when I design my fence is that how am I gonna make something that just clips on real easy to this and is a big flat surface that I can work with. So with that, let's say from the blade to this furthest outrigger out here, about 9.5 feet. 9.5 feet in both directions. That is a lot of support. More than half of your 16-foot boards. Most trim comes 16 foot. These right here are my crown stops that I made, and I'll put a link in the description if you have not seen the video where I make these, but they are totally flush with the tabletop of the miter saw, so they do act as supports too if you need them, but their main function is to hold a sacrificial fence right here for a crown stop, so you can cut your crown molding nested. Now my plan here is to use these aluminum extrusions called track tubes, these aluminum parts right here, to use those as a fence across the whole back with a stop mechanism and everything that you would need. So these track tubes right here, like I mentioned, they're aluminum extrusions, and you can cut them down to whatever size you need. They're real easy to drill through. But the plan is, the basic concept of it is to build kind of another crown stop support and make a way where that can just slide into these supports right here, and that wouldn't be that difficult. The next thing after that would be to have a big chunk of wood right here that I can just throw on for material support. Then with this little slot right here, I'll be able to make a flip over stop mechanism for making repeatable cuts. But that right there is kind of the basic concept of my support stand, and it'll be really easy and quick to set up. You just bust out your two stands, throw your saw on to lock them together, throw your supports on, slide your fence back, take a straight edge, tighten it down, and then you're ready to go. Essentially, these two slots right here, you would slide in a material support board and then tighten it down, just like the crown stop jig. So that's kind of where I'm at on development of this. Let me know if you have any ideas about how I can make this better, but this is probably going to be the best setup on the market. I'll probably patent it and maybe start selling them around 5K, just depending on demand, but we'll see what happens. So that's kind of the basic idea for the one-man crew, to have support when he's on site alone and to make his life easier. It's been a long time coming. Still in development on this whole setup, but if you have any ideas, let me know down below in the comments and I will take them into consideration, and I appreciate any help. I appreciate you even watching this channel, and thanks for hanging out with me on this video. But that's it. New truck equals new tools equals coming up with new ideas to make it easier on the installer. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.